Hi, I'm David Lynch. I'm going to show you how to file your VAT return today. You will have received from Lynn an email that looks like this, and in there it shows you the password, the username and password that you're going to need to use. So you go to the website that you have requested, and in the top left hand corner you click the three dots. In there you put the username and password in, and then you log on, and when you log on the slider bar will show, and you can slide that in and out by clicking on those dots. In that slider bar, each of these icons is a part of the system. All the software is free. You just need to pay the 2 credits a month to keep it going, and then there's a volume charge if you use any more volume. So to register your VAT, you click the VAT icon, and that pops out a page. You will need to set your pop-outs allowed on this site. So in this VAT page, you would only use the calculations for VAT if you are using the full accounting system. If you're using the emergency VAT, you actually need to tell it what your VAT number is. As you can see, if you click that emergency VAT and you haven't got a VAT registration number in, you can't do that. So you then click on the right hand side where it says VAT registration number. You click that edit, and that pops out another page, and in there that gives all the information about your VAT scheme. So you edit the VAT registration number, and into there you type in your VAT registration number. Save it. What you can do also is to determine in here which VAT scheme you are going to file against, and so it could be a standard or a cash basis or any one of the others that are there. Now those actually are all held at HMRC. They're not actually held within your BusinessGT system. So we'll use a cash basis in this case. We can close that window, and then now we can click on the emergency VAT page, and that shows you the input boxes. The yellow means you can input into them the input boxes that you need for your VAT filing. So first of all you can select a date that it relates to, and then put in the VAT numbers. Now in this case I'm just going to show some slightly unusual numbers. Now we'll just click the calc button, because what that does is that makes sure that shows us the implied percentage of VAT on sales and purchases, and then it also shows the implied profit or loss that you are declaring within your figures for this quarter. If that's correct, we'll save it, and the system then saves it into the VAT history. So what that then shows is that this filing would be a reclaim of £2,200. So we're happy with that, and so we'll go to submit it. So we click the submit button, and then it just confirms that it's E and it's not submitted. So we'll go to the HMRC. Now we've actually been taken to the HMRC website to log on. This is not the BusinessGT site. So we can now continue to that, and we then can put in our HMRC information. And now what the HMRC require is that you give BusinessGT authority to file your VAT return for you. So we grant the authority, and then that passes that confirmation back to the BusinessGT site. And this is the page on the BusinessGT site, so we're not actually at your site yet. And now we can click on the continue, and what that does is that now passes from the BusinessGT site to your site, VAT authorization. And so it takes you back to your VAT submission page, which now looks like this. So it's just like the paper-based VAT return. The drop down would be If there was more than one obligation that you could fill in, there would be more than one there. Generally speaking, it's just one. And then we can submit the return for this business. And so what that does is that now says that the success of that VAT return and some information there, and it's actually stored in the audit trail of your VAT information. So we can close that, and so now you can see in the status it says submitted. That's it. You filed your VAT. Thanks for watching.